Hello there, and welcome. And with the rise of trophies on PlayStation 5, people are naturally looking for games that are fun and easy to obtain that Platinum trophy. And in this video, we're going to look at 5 games that are fun and easy to get the Platinum trophy on. If you're new here, my name is James, and on this channel we talk about gaming a lot. Sounds like something you're interested in? Click that little subscribe button just down below. Give the video a like if you like it, give it a dislike if you don't like it, but let me know why you don't like it. Please do. Try something new with the lights here as well. Let me know what you think about that as well. So the first game we're going to take a look at is Sonic Frontiers. And for me, Sonic Frontiers was a leap into something new for Sonic the Hedgehog. And realistically, what this comes down to is the fact that it is a big open world with Sonic levels. But is it fun? Honestly, yeah, I think it's probably one of the most fun 3D Sonic games of the last 20 years, so it's definitely worth playing at least. And in terms of getting in the Platinum Trophy, it's definitely easy because realistically, all you need to do is complete the game, do a couple of extra things, gather, this, that, and the other. It's just a little collectathon, I guess. So get everything, play the game from start to finish, and you can get the Platinum pretty quick. But what I think it comes down to in terms of fun is not necessarily the open world, but the idea of the levels that you play in actually being fairly short, at least for a Sonic game. Naturally, the older Sonic games, you could kind of play them and complete them fairly quickly, but that one does take a little bit longer to complete. But for me, that's absolutely fine. It's fun and easy to get the Platinum on that one. The next game I want to talk about is called Scars Above. And this one is kind of like a survival horror game set in space with aliens and mutants and stuff. And what I like most about this is it doesn't take itself too seriously. It doesn't try and present itself as this epic AAA game. In actual fact, it is more of an indie game. And it is easy, I think. Realistically, if you just play the game from start to finish, do a couple of extra things here and there, you'll enjoy yourself the whole way, and you've got the Platinum Trophy by the end of it anyway. What it kind of tries to do is not necessarily be like something like Dead Space, but it tries to be its own thing, and it does kind of work. One thing I will say about it though is the story can get not confusing, but just nonsensical at some points within it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a bad game. I just think that maybe it could have been refined a little bit more. But the handling, the controls, and the battles, and all that kind of stuff is fun. It is a really fun game to play. And it's not as though it's tricky, it is fairly straightforward. You always know where you're going, and that, I suppose that kind of maybe detracts away from the fun a little bit. But there's plenty to explore within the game, plenty to take a look at, and you'll definitely enjoy your time with it if you are going for the Platinum. The next game in this list is one that may not be for everybody, because looking at the style of it on the front cover, you may think, oh, it's Japanese. Well, honestly, Doki Doki Literature Club presents itself as a Japanese game, but it's not actually made in Japan. So this game itself tries to be kind of like a psychological horror game, or at least it, kind of presents itself as a cutesy game, but ends up being a bit of a psychological horror sort of thing. Best way I can describe this is it's just a visual novel kind of thing, but with a twist. And I have made a video about this previously, but all you need to do to get the Platinum on this one is play the game through a couple of times, take a couple of different options in the dialogue, and you end up with Platinum after you've collected everything that you can. Things like music, things like CGs, and then you've got a couple of extra little episodes to play. And I think the fun part of this is for people who actually love visual novels just in general, because if you are a visual novel lover, you may have already played this game. But if you've played it on a different platform, you may not know that it's actually really, really easy to get the Platinum on PS5, and of course PS4 if you want it there as well, but this is a PS5 video. And overall, yeah, it's cutesy, but what made it fun for me is the fact I didn't know too much about this game, and I don't want to spoil anything here. But it presented itself, like I say, as a visual novel, and it has a twist in it. And that was what made it really fun for me. And it was at that point I thought, you know what, I am going to get the Platinum for this. So it doesn't take too long to get. You can probably get it under 10 hours. As long as you collect everything, complete the story a couple of times, different options, the Platinum is all yours. The penultimate game in this list is a classic, but not in the way you think. Monopoly! Monopoly has existed, obviously, for decades, for a very long time, but in video game form, there always seems to be a new Monopoly game coming out all the time, whether it is just standard Monopoly or whether it is a twist on the Monopoly formula. But luckily for us, this is just standard Monopoly. So with this one, you just play Monopoly a couple of times, go around the board a few times, win a couple of games, lose a couple of games, collect a couple of things in the living city, and you've got the platinum. There's nothing too strenuous about this game at all. It's Monopoly. What could be strenuous about playing Monopoly? The only challenging part of it, I would say, is going around the living city, in first person mode and finding the different pieces to collect. But once you've done that, and once you've collected everything that you can, you don't need to collect everything, I guess. I think it's just a couple of different things. But once you've played Monopoly a few times, you've got the platinum. I mean, really, this could be done in just a couple of hours. So if you get this game, stick it in 5, 6, 7 hours later, you've probably got the platinum. It's quick and easy and fun. Well, if you love Monopoly, it's fun. I love Monopoly, so that's why it is fun. The final game on this list is one that I have actually recently played, and I found it to be a lot of fun. And that is Still Wakes the Deep. And this game is kind of like a, not really survival horror, but again, probably psychological horror, based on an oil rig, which is, I guess, kind of unique. And what I like most about this is it is serious, but it's also jokey at the same time, and the characters do seem very relatable. It's really, really good fun. And I guess the idea of it is based in the past, and it's an oil rig off the coast of Scotland. All communication's been severed, and some serious stuff goes down. And all that's left, all your friends, they start popping off one by one. It's not looking good. But to get the trophies in this, all you need to do is complete the game once on just normal text. And you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. Normal text, collect a couple of things, do this, that, and the other. Not too strenuous. And then play the game again in a specific dialogue mode. I can't remember what I think it's like. Is it Gaelic or something? But you have to play it in that mode, which means all the text and everything, if you can't read that writing, you've no idea what it says. So you kind of need to remember what you did on the first playthrough so you can get through the second playthrough. But generally, this game is awesome. It is so much fun. If you're into this sort of game, first-person, psychological sort of games, or just beautiful games like this, then this game's going to be right up your alley. It's so much fun to play. I genuinely didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. And I think the first time I saw this, it was on a PlayStation Access live stream, I think, with Rob and Dave. I saw this and I thought, wow, that actually looks like I might enjoy it. So that's why I bought it, and well, here I am. I now have the platinum on this. So if you want a fun and easy platinum, like the most fun you can have of all of them, Still Wakes the Deep is definitely the way to go. Obviously, there are many, many more fun and easy platinum trophies to get on PlayStation 5 because the abundance of games is, well, it feels like it's almost endless. So if you think there are any games that aren't on that list, then, put them in the comments below and I might try and pick them up because I'm always looking for fun and easy games to platinum on PlayStation, and they might just appear in the next video that I do of this series. So yeah, please do let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've played any of them games, also let me know what you think in the comments, especially Still Wakes the Deep, because I've got a real soft spot for that one now. There'll be a couple of other videos on the screen if you fancy watching any of those and watching more content on my channel. A little subscribe button down below if you want to be the first to watch those new videos. Give the video a like if you like it, dislike if you didn't, but do remember, tell me why you didn't like it. Hopefully I will see you in one of my next videos, and until then, take care.